Welcome to Eagle Field, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's game is between the Tougaloo College and your PCC Eagles. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Tougaloo College. Number 1, Brian Rios Martinez. Number 2, Caleb James. Number 3, Dante Kite. Number 4, Stefan Walker. Number 5, Zion McLean. Number 6, Dorian Allen. Number 7, Roberto Diaz. Number 10, Arthur Silva. Number 12, Adrian Williams. Number 14, Mark Todd. And number 23, Dorian Winters. The Bulldogs are led by Coach Ahmad Smith. And now, the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Number 1, Bryce Hammond. Number 3, Niwe Mujeni. Number 6, Luke Miklas. Number 8, Chase Hawkins. Number 9, Lorenzo Gonsalves. Number 11, Eric Romero. Number 14, Caden Brink. Number 15, Giovanni Pagliello. Number 16, Reed Rhodes. Number 17, Matthias Lee. And number 23, Caleb Welsh. The Eagles are led by Coach Joe Liwaz with assistant coaches Mateus Kanata and Clint Peterson. Officiating for today's games are Uwe Tittle, Justin Smith, and Rainier Kelly. At this time, please stand for prayer, followed by the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the many blessings you've given us. Thank you for letting us be able to come out here tonight and for the beautiful weather. Both teams to play to the best of their ability and do everything to your honor and your glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Eagle Field, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. We want to thank you for joining us today for this PCC Eagles soccer match. I'm David Stiefel alongside good friend and teammate Danny Vidal. Today we have the PCC Eagles hosting an NAIA opponent, Tougaloo College, and we're excited today as it's a great night for soccer, but more importantly, It's a great night to just have some competition as both teams are coming off of just some tough games and some competitive games. And so tonight we do have a great match for you folks. And for those watching, welcome. And it's going to be exciting. Previously talking to Coach Lee was prior to the match beginning, I was able to ask him a few questions, and one of the questions I was able to ask was, what are you looking forward to in this Eagles team coming home after 3 games of just having ties? And the response that he gave me was looking to just control the ball, have possession, have some mobility, and also working together as a team to be able to just create some chances and put the ball in the back of the net. And so today, he's expecting just that. And we have a few guys that are still injured that are just key players to this team. But it looks like these Eagles are not going to let that get in their way from trying to bring home a victory. As we see right there, Eric Romero right away showing the eagerness and the determination to be able to win the ball. The Eagles aren't waiting and stepping back and anticipating for Tougaloo to attack. As we see some good ball handling here on the sideline, trying to find the out. As Niwe's going to press, some good footwork right there by the right back from Tougaloo. Unlucky right there as Matias just slipped on the ball. Just smart right there from Romero, just trying to stand up the opponent, slow him down, and slowly just poke the ball out. We see some good possession, some build-up, and just trying to find those easy 1-2s and try to link up right there in the middle of the pitch. Some good battling right there from Romero and Niwe as Niwe has a ball, tries to find Lorenzo on the breakaway. It's going to be definitely a quick-paced match as the Eagles are really wanting to get those quick 1-2s and explode into the space in front of them and create some opportunities. Good win right there by Caden Brink in the middle of the pitch. As Reed trying to find Lorenzo. Right idea. Just needs to take a little bit off. As we see that Tougaloo's dispossessed right there, and Eric Romero is trying to switch the ball with Reed, allowing the ball to pass all the way to Matias Lee. Matias trying to find that link-up play with Reed. Unlucky. Reed just unfortunately bodied off the ball right there. With a good recovery to try and win that ball back. You see Gio breaking in the middle of the field. Niwe with the ball, trying to create something, trying to find center of the ball. Find Lorenzo. Unfortunate as the Tougaloo defender just bodied Lorenzo off the ball and shielded him off for the goalkeeper to be able to make the save. As we see a good win right there. And Matias with the follow-up support. Looks like Matias was so determined to clear the ball that he cleared it from the whole field, as it was nowhere in sight, and we had to wait a little bit for the ball to come back. We actually needed to get a ball from the sideline from Coach. Right here we see Lorenzo holding up the play, trying to find feet, linking up with, I believe, Romero. Trying to find Pauliello in the middle with the cross. Some good defending from Caden right there, working with Miklas. Niue with some fancy footwork right there, dancing away from the defender. With a good switch right there from Romero, trying to find Rhodes on the wing to Lee. Brink trying to split the defense to Pauliello. Pauliello trying to switch the field to Romero. And we see a nice build-up right here if Romero can find Niue. Unfortunately not. With a nice reset to just get us balanced. Finding Chase Hawkins. Chase trying to find the split right there to Reed. Reed with the shot. Unfortunately blocked right there from the Tougaloo defender. We see the Eagles lining up for their first corner kick of the night, as Chase really is lethal with his precision right there in the box and his ability to be able to find one of the Eagles. As we see right there, just unfortunately with a shot that was skyrocketed over the net from Caden Brink. Just as I was just saying, Caden was able to get the ball because of Chase's just precision to be able to find feet right there in the box. We see some nice battling right there right away from Niue and the winger for Tougaloo. Some good press right there by Reed as he was just being held. Chase just got unlucky as he got caught out trying to stop the ball, as he's able to draw that foul right there. So Danny, what do you think so far from the game?
So like so far I like what I'm seeing from our Eagles. It's been a pretty even game so far. You know, we see that shot from far out by their number 2, I believe. So our Eagles are gonna have to take those shots from outside the box, test the keeper early on, and I mean so far it's been a good game.
Yeah, and the Eagles really have been possessing so far, not allowing. That was the first shot from Tougaloo, and they've really had some great opportunities right there as Gio leads Niue into the gap, and Niue explodes with speed, trying to find feet in the box. Set up, goal!
No goal!
What a goal right there! As we see, I believe Lorenzo getting a goal right there.
We see again Niue just exploding off of that wing, getting past this defender, and then finding Lorenzo in the middle. What a goal from the Eagles.
Correction, I believe that was either Eric or Gio that had scored that goal.
But you got to give credit to Niue. He's the one that created the opportunity. Never gave up on that ball, kept going. And a great start for our Eagles here early on.
Yep, and that's exactly what Coach Lewas was wanting. He was wanting them to move the ball, get quick touches, have nice build-up, and explode and capitalize on those opportunities, which they just did.
Yeah. As the Bulldogs trying to equalize the game, but well defended by our Eagles. Niue plays it back to Welch. Finds Hawkins in the middle. He's playing that number 6 today in place of Dakota.
Which Dakota, unfortunately, I was talking to him earlier, it looks like he's going to be out for another 2 weeks, just due to the doctor saying that it ended up being a lot worse than what originally thought. And
yeah,
so he's having to take a little bit more rehabilitation and just PT of trying to make sure that he's able to come back 110% onto the field. As we see a nice little switch from Lorenzo trying to find Reed.
Just a little bit too far in front of Mateo. Or Matias, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that was Matias instead of Reed.
Yeah, he's playing that right back position today.
Yeah, he's really a free-flowing right back where he's able to just get up and down that wing.
Matias again trying to bring that ball down, but just goes out of bounds.
As we see Niue intercepting that pass and trying to find that diagonal to Lorenzo. Just unfortunate right there. Ooh. As Gio is able to stop it with his head. And Niue just gets leveled in the middle of the field. You know, that definitely is not an easy tackle, Danny, to take out Niue, who's not really that weak.
Yeah, no, Niue, he's definitely a strong player. We've seen him use his body plenty of times to just shield the ball off. But that was a hard tackle there by the Tougaloo College player.
Yeah, and as we see Chase Hawkins lining up for the shot, what it looks like.
Yeah, I think he's the set piece taker for our Eagles. He takes corner kicks, free kicks.
Yeah, and it looks like this is going to be a shot. Nice hit. Oh, unfortunate with the follow-up as it drops to Niue. Niue trying to find feet, trying to set. And the ball just pops out. As they just try to get the ball up as Miklas is able to just settle the ball and drop it back to Hammond. As he finds Caden Brink. Ooh, unfortunate.
By Hawkins.
Smart recovery play right there from Miklas and Hawkins working together and helping each other.
Yeah, we've seen that that duo, Miklas and
Hawkins.
not Hawkins,
Brink.
Brink. Yeah, this is we'll see how they play together in the back. You know, as you know, we're having Matias play out on the right side.
Yeah, which I think it's definitely going to be a great addition because as I was talking to Coach Lewas at the beginning of the game, he was explaining that Caden Brink wasn't able to fully play due to having to pass some concussion protocol, which is exciting because now he's at full strength.
Yeah.
For this game.
Yeah, they're both very solid center backs, and I'm excited to see Matias on this right side as a right back. He's gonna be making those runs up and down the field.
Yeah, and Matthias really does have that stamina to be able to get
Yeah,
up
he
and
does.
back.
He does. Hawkins to take this free kick. Corner kick for our Eagles. Plays it short.
Nice set to Romero with the shot. Nice little set piece right
yeah,
there.
that's right out of the training grounds.
As we see right here, Matthias winning the ball with no fear. As Rhodes leads him, Matthias hustling down that line, not giving up. Is exactly what you want to see from your captain. We see some skill right there from number 12, Adrian Williams from Tougaloo, able to hold that ball and find the cross.
That was a nice place by Williams. Held the ball up to wait for his teammates to come up and support him.
Yeah, and just being able to keep that ball in bounds was just a great bit of skill. It looked like he was going over him.
Yep.
As we see Niue taken out again. As we really see that left sideline getting chippy.
Yeah. Starting to get chippy.
As we see the ball being switched from Miklas to Brink. And Brink hopefully able to open up his hips and find Reed on that wing. He was just trying to find him right there and lead him. Just unlucky as he tried to loft the ball. It just went off the side of his foot. Gio showing a nice bit of skill. As we see Williams breaking away for Tougaloo.
Hawkins giving chase there.
As we see a big hit from Tougaloo.
Shot that goes.
As we see Stephon Walker just taking a rip from way outside the box. As we see a nice little link up right there from Matthias and Lorenzo finding Reed down the line. Reed trying to cut it back, create some space, find a cross on the inside with some clearance from the Tougaloo defender. Again, you really see that they're playing through Williams. Williams is quite the skilled attacker, just driving and creating opportunities for his team to be able to get up and move the ball. And you really, Danny, try to see as they're trying to play that counterattack.
Yeah, see the shot from outside the box again by Williams. Yeah, I think the Bulldogs here, they try to bring the ball up, but they always have to wait for support, you know, as we saw with Williams cutting in, but he couldn't find anybody to lay that ball to.
Yeah, and it's hard when you have 4 Eagles rushing back to
Yeah.
recover. It's just unfortunate. It seems that Brink is just trying to find that ball to Rhodes, and it's just not falling correctly. As we see number 9 coming into the game for the Bulldogs, Jordan Jones coming onto the field for number 5, Zion McLean.
Good pressure by Rhodes.
As we see Chase having the ball right there, trying to find the through and trying to lead Romero. And really, right there, what you want to see is Chase settling the ball down and trying to find that leading ball in for Rhodes in that gap.
Yeah, on that counterattack, you have to be precise in your passes.
Yeah, and just try to split that gap and find the split and build off of it into the space.
Just find the long ball to Lorenzo.
And we see a challenge right there from Rhodes. Try to find a switch right there for Stephon Walker, trying to find the switch. As the ball is being called all the way back.
For an offside.
We see some nice little bounce passes of just moving off of each other right there from Chase and Miklas. As Gio is getting pressed with 3 people, he's got to be
just got
ready to
pickpocketed.
get. Yeah, he's got to get that ball off his foot.
Well defended by Miklas.
As Chase just leading Matias. Brink getting pressure. Trying to find Gio for the switch to Miklas. Gio finding Lorenzo. Lorenzo just unfortunately getting dispossessed in the middle of the field. As Brink has to get stuck with
Oh,
Williams.
good step by Brink.
We see Niue with the ball. Romero with the nice through ball. Leading Welch.
Well defended by Brink. I think the referee's going to call that back for a foul.
A foul on Brink coming over his shoulder.
Yeah, on number 9, Jones.
That's unfortunate. As we see number 14 for Tougaloo, Todd stepping over the ball, waiting for players to get up.
It's a ball in. Collected by Hammond.
As a referee is very keen to be careful of Hammond's safety.
Yeah, it's going to caution then the attacker for the Bulldogs.
Which is exactly what you want to see. The referee taking care of our players and taking care of both sides and not allowing for anything to get too out of hand. Because the last thing anyone wants is a few injuries to be picked up.
Yeah.
As we see
Welch on
making a
that left
great
side.
run. Romero settling the ball down. Trying to find the switch to Brink. Hopefully Brink can open up the field as he finds Pauliello. Pauliello trying to move the field. Find Romero. To Miklas. Miklas to Chase. Chase unfortunate with that touch. As we see a strong step right there from Miklas. And Gio challenging Williams right there as they go head-to-head. Having to drop the ball back to number 12, Williams. Number 17, Latham.
Lead with Rhodes. Finds Hawkins. Pauliello.
As we see a big switch. Finding Niue. As we see a breakaway from Tougaloo. As he got chased down by Miklas, and Miklas was just good defending right there, able to box him out. As the shot goes wide of the goal. As we see a good ball over the top to Niue. Niue just unfortunately offsides. As Tougaloo is holding a high line. As we see Niue take it on and find Romero. And right there we see Romero putting some pressure. And a shot! Just wide over the net. It was a good 50-50 challenge on both sides.
Yeah, good strength by Romero there
And
to
it was
get
just
the
about-
ball back.
Yeah, and it was literally just about like who stayed on their feet to be able to secure that ball.
Yeah. Yeah, good play by Romero.
Yeah, that kind of looked like that Phil Jones meme where the defender was chasing the ball on the
Yeah.
ground.
Low on the ground there. William. Matias on his back.
See some good challenging from Matias right there.
He's applying some pressure there.
And he's able to secure the ball.
Yeah, pace off.
Some miscommunication right there by Romero and Hawkins. Just needing to call each other off the ball, have more clear communication. Some good link-up play as number 4 is able to hold it up. Walker for Tougaloo. Finding number 17, Latham. Latham trying to find the return pass.
Out
to
to
number
Niue.
9.
Tries to find Romero there, but unsuccessful in the pass.
As you see Gio slowing the ball down. And Chase trying to find that big out. Just trying to get some backspin on that. Unfortunate right there as Matias is just trying to find that split to allow Gio to explode into that space. Nice recovery right there as Lorenzo is on the break. Quick switch. Hawkins, Romero. Romero, why not with the shot? Just skyrocketed over the net. As we see a substitution right here from Tougaloo with number 8, Glenn Misiak. Coming in for number 4, Stefan Walker.
Yeah, the Bulldogs trying to switch some things up.
As they play quickly right there from the back. As soon as the guy came off the field. Sorry to cut you off, Danny.
No, you're good.
Good win right there by Brink.
Pauliello.
Pauliello holding the ball up, finding Romero on the wing. Romero with company coming quickly as he finds Niue. Niue hopefully trying to take on the defender and find an in-swinger. Irina Lorenzo! Unlucky as Lorenzo just couldn't get enough power on it.
Yeah, that ball was a floating ball. He had to create all the power, which is difficult sometimes.
Just unfortunate right there as he had his arm wrapped around him, so that you see why the referee was just making that call. But that all kind of comes down to as well, Danny, where he's already kind of falling, and so it's just how it looks.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That was a nice set piece right there from Tougaloo, as we see number 8, who just came into the game, Glenn Misiak, being able to link up right away and try to get an opportunity for this Bulldog offense.
I think there's going to be a substitution.
Number 20.
Clark.
As we see Reed Rhodes coming out of the game. Get some fresh legs in there, try to spark up this wing.
Great pass by Nicholas to Niue.
Some nice defending right there from Nicholas.
Niue using his pace to get past defender.
Just a tough tackle right there, and just some frustration from that Tougaloo defender. Which, to defend the defender, that was a great tackle.
Yeah, it was a good tackle.
That's all ball. That's what you want to see, going in hard. So it's just unfortunate that the referee.
Yeah, sometimes the referee just, calls plays like that. But
as we see a free kick from Hawkins on an in-swinger, and Brink getting tangled up here on this right side. Gio finding Welch on the wing. And Hawkins playing the way he faces, trying to find the easy pass to just rotate the field. With a handball right there. But we'll play.
yeah, he said play on.
Yeah. Unlucky as Chase was just trying to break through that.
Silva now
defense.
carrying the ball up the field to Williams.
A
So
nice
to the
through
races
ball.
with Nicholas. Williams takes on Nicholas with a cross.
Trying to find Misiak on that back post as he just came into the game. Just unfortunate as it goes out for the goal kick.
Yeah, some positive play here by the Bulldogs. Have been trying to go up the field on the counter, but they haven't been able to capitalize on those counter attacks, unfortunately.
As we see some substitutes coming, as Chase Hawkins is coming off for Salvador Pacor, and we see Jamison Jones coming up top for Lorenzo Gonzalez. A nice burst of energy up top as we have Jamison pushing up. Right away getting introduced to the game and finding the, and Niue being able to, trying to find that pass to Clark. Nice little flick on right away as Jamison gets introduced into the game.
Yeah, good positioning by him. Welch with the missed touch. Missed touch there by Jones. And the Eagles have possession of the ball again. Lee to Salvador.
Salvador right away. Just having a mistouch. As we see, I don't even know what the call was, Danny.
I think it was just a bad free throw by our Eagles and
Free
Bulldogs. Yeah.
throw? A bad free throw?
Yeah, because now the Bulldogs have possession.
You mean a bad throw-in? You said free throw.
Yeah,
This
throw
ain't
in,
basketball,
sorry.
bro.
Yeah. I got my sports confused. Jones.
Oi! As that great finish right there from
He
number
just
9.
Threads the needle
Jones.
there between Hammond and the goal, and the Bulldogs tie up this game.
As we see Berrigan introduced to the game for Niue. But wow, what a goal.
Yeah, that was a very good play by Jones to be able to get past both defenders.
It looks like Matthias Lee is down on this right-hand side. As we see Chris Martinez coming into the game from Matthias Lee, who comes off and thankfully is not seriously injured where he has to be carried off.
Pauliello.
Just simple.
Nice Miklas.
Just unlucky Romero getting tied up right there.
A little bit of hustle and tussle there.
Yeah, as they try to play quickly.
Brought down there by Jones.
As we see a big switch to Diaz. With a slight deflection right there.
I don't know what the call is here. Just a throw in for the Eagles.
As we have 8 minutes left in the half. As Clark's over here calling for the ball. And we see Salvador just hustling and trying to find the bounce passes. The quick 1-2s to be able to get the switch of the field. Unfortunate right there is Welch just makes a mistake and gives up the pass. As we see some pressure right there.
Romero carrying that ball to the field, but
Trying to find Nicholas Clark on the wing, hustling. Martinez just playing smart and allowing that ball to roll out of bounds. Trying to find Clark. Romero working hard on that wing. Finding Salvador. Salvador slowing the ball down, finding Martinez.
Nicholas.
Samuel being a little aggressive right there. Hip checking. Luckily
Yeah,
didn't get called.
There's been some missed touches there in the middle of the field, turnovers by the Eagles.
As you see, nice little link up right there as Salvador working hard. Unfortunate as Brink just trying to find Salvador. As we see the switch, the big switch over here to Chris. As Chris hustles back and wins the ball, finding Romero.
Nicholas now carrying the ball up.
Finding Jones. Eagles are doing good at possessing the ball, but now it's about attacking and driving this ball upfield. Finding Martinez. Martinez finding a nice link up with Romero. Romero making the hustle and trying to find that in-swinger. Finds Nicholas Clark. Clark with a nice bit of skill right there. Swinging the ball in to the cross with a shot! What? Oh, goal!
What an excellent play by Clark.
Giovanni capitalizing on that goal is exactly what you want to see. Great link-up play, good 1-2s, nice cross. Clark slowing the ball down, finding the ball across, which is just lethal, and Pagliello just burying it back, not even with his dominant foot, his left foot.
Yeah, great team goal by the Eagles. I think I counted 14 passes altogether in that play.
I'm glad someone was counting.
Yeah, that was a great goal by our Eagles. Great possession, switching the ball from side to side and finishing it.
And that's exactly what you want to see. Boom, 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 boom. Pass, shot, goal. Good hustle right there from Martinez. Working hard. Finding Clark. Clark driving. Romero working hard on this wing. We got 4 minutes left in this half. And this Eagles team is hungry for more. As we see a foul right there as the ball's on the ground. As we see Romero just got elbowed in the back. As we see a free kick being taken right here by Romero. As Hawkins, the normal set piece taker, is out. as the referee's just calming down some tension right there in the box as the Eagles are just wrestling and tussling right there. As we see a nice ball in. Salvador winning the ball. Nice quick touches right there by Pauliello. And Clark getting the ball back. Tougaloo just trying to get that ball out of there so they can reset and calm the field down. As they try to go quickly on the counter. As we see Salvador just dropping the ball back and slowing us down, allowing for more possession to be made. As we see Samuel running across the field, trying to put pressure.
Good hustle there by Berrigan. Earns a free kick, corner kick for his team.
As we see Romero going to take the free kick, or the corner kick. But, like, I got excited right there, Danny. That's exactly what you want to see from your forward, coming over on the sideline and not giving up. We got 3 minutes left to play in this game, and they're hustling out and wanting to win this ball. Again, this is what you want to see from your referee, just protecting the keeper and not necessarily allowing for anything to come into contact or any possibility of just harm. As we see an in-swinger right here. As Jones just settling the ball back. It's danger. As Williams driving down the field is dispossessed. Referee was just there playing advantage, which some might say you might want to rather take the free kick. Samuel just dropping the ball back and finding the easy one. As Romero just trying to slow the ball down. As we see a big switch all the way to Welch. As we see the ball stays in. And Clark working hard to get that ball as he tries to find Berrigan's feet. Berrigan working on the inside. Right there, Martinez working hard. As we see Romero not giving up on this ball. See a quick throw right here from Tougaloo. As the Bulldogs quickly trying to counter. As we see the clock winding down. This game is not slowing down whatsoever, Danny.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from both teams. You can see the tired legs already.
And it's about who's going to play smarter and make the ball do the work and not work as hard. Because this field definitely is wide to where if you try to cover every single inch of it, it's going to tire you out. As we see Clark working hard. Berrigan linking up with Romero as we see a final push at the end of the half. Nice cross. Inside, Jones. And that is the half, folks. What a thrilling half of soccer that we have had on our hands. And Danny, what might you say going into the second half that we can improve on?
Definitely our first touch. We had a lot of turnovers in the midfield, you know, just bad touches. That ball is bouncy. We have to be able to control that ball, settle it, find our teammate, and move that ball forward. And overall, our Eagles have done very well. I really like that second goal. Good possession, switching side to side, and finding that ball in the middle. And great finish by Pauliello there.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal half, and it was exciting, and I can't wait for the second half to commence as we have 2-1. The Eagles are leading going into the second half. Well, Eagle fans, as we prepare to enter the second half, we'll be back at the start of the second half after a break from our sponsors.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load. And, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
Welcome back, Eagle fans, as we prepare to enter the second half. And we looked at the first half stats, and it was crazy just to see like how many shots both teams had. Eagles had 9 shots in that first half, and Tougaloo had 7 shots. It was a lot closer than we thought, Danny. As we are underway and the second half commences, it's going to be exciting, just the energy that is brought and who wants it more, because it's going to come down to who's going to be willing to play smarter, because it looks like, Danny, you said it exactly. At the end of the first half, it looked like we had a lot of tired legs.
Yeah, and we did. You know, we see out here, Jameson Jones is back into the field as well as Salvador. You know, that can be that some of our starters are tired. It's good to see Matias here back in the field as well after what it looked like to be a mild injury, but he's able to go back into the field.
Yeah, and he's coming in for Luke Miklas, giving a little bit of a break right there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be a great game as we just start off with just this energy already on the attack, as it only comes down to getting those small passes, working up the field and finding that lethal ball across and finding feet and finishing that ball.
Yeah, definitely. And one more thing to add about Matias, he's back at the center back position with Brink, and Caleb Welch is playing the left back position.
As we see Reed Rhodes trying to find that in-swing and across, just unfortunate. Unable to get his foot around it.
Yeah, Salvador again playing that number 6 position. He's going to be very active in this game as, you know, we've seen a lot of turnovers in the midfield.
Yeah, and
we hope to have Salvador recover those balls and be able to just project the game and set the tempo.
Yeah, and I think that, like you said it exactly right. Salvador is a true 6, which means he's more disciplined at staying home and making sure that we have possession, but more importantly, if he needs to get stuck in on a tackle, Salvador is definitely your guy to do it.
Yeah, very scrappy player, really more of a defender mindset, and that's what we need right now.
Yep, and he's great at possession, which is like something that I remember playing alongside him is great, because you have someone that wants to take care of the ball and make sure that we're just slowing down the game and not necessarily going so fast-paced, and making sure that every possession that we have the ball, that we're not just losing it frivolously. As we see Jones working hard to win that ball back. Trying to find Martinez. Martinez just unfortunate as he just unnecessarily gets into a tackle with the Tougaloo opponent. And I believe that will be the first card for the night.
Yeah, the referee just having talked a bit with Martinez. Just trying to keep the game friendly, not have any issues here. Well defended there by Martinez. Not once, but twice to get that ball out of the danger zone.
As we see an offsides on that far side where Matias was where Martinez was defending.
Matias finds Salvador.
Salvador with that big switch in for Reeds and behind the back line, and Reed just breaking through it with his speed, taking on that one-on-one, which is exactly what you want with someone of Reed's caliber.
Yeah, great Great pass by Salvador. Martinez finds Jones.
Unfortunate right there.
It just bounces off the hand of Niue.
As they try to play it quick. As the Bulldogs are trying to get that counter. With a good touch right there from Lee. Needing to just relax and slow the ball down. Unfortunate trying to find Lorenzo here on this wing. Salvador winning that ball back just as we were talking about.
Yep.
As we see Lorenzo finding Niue and Niue driving.
Time and space.
Oof. That was a hard tackle. You could hear that right from here with that going right off his shin guard.
And now the Eagles are looking to apply some pressure here. Really high up the field.
Just unfortunate as Welch was just trying to wrap around him and get the ball.
Some words being exchanged there between number 5 and Caleb Welch.
As we see a big ball in from Todd.
Martinez opens up the ball with Clark.
Jamison doing well at using his body and just settling that ball back, trying to find Brink. And Brink finding Martinez, and Martinez resetting it all the way back to Hammond. Able to just get that cycle circulating and making the ball do the work on this defensive back line. And Caleb.
Great pass by Welch to Lorenzo.
And Lorenzo driving and just playing easy. Having a nice shot right there, forcing them to make a save. So we see it quick again.
Yeah, positive play by Gonzalez there. Taking on the defender and getting his shot off.
Yeah, we want more energy and more hunger of just driving forward.
Yeah, it looks like Lorenzo is playing the left wing possession. Niue and Lorenzo have looked to switch places there up top.
Yeah, it looks free-flowing where they're just rotating positions constantly. As we see Salvador just dominating that center of the pitch. As we see Jones trying to win that ball back. Hammond just having that ball get stuck in between his legs.
The short pass by Lee, but recovered by Hawkins.
That's a great switch right here. Ooh, unlucky. As Niue was just trying to find the flick on. Ooh, with a tough tackle right there. That looked like studs in the air, as the referee calls it. That looks like that's going to be a card as well.
Hawkins with the ball in.
Unfortunate right there.
Jones.
Oh, James Jones.
Just misses it.
Jamison Jones was just so close right there to being able to get that one touch. It just bounced right over his leg.
That was a great ball in by Hawkins. Right into the middle of the danger zone there.
As we see the 50-50 ball right here in the middle of the field with Salvador challenging. And we see Williams right here trying to have some build-up with Martinez winning that ball. Reed doing well, trying to find feet right there, trying to find Hawkins. Some good defense right here by the Eagles. Just unfortunate as Salvador miscalculates it.
Hawkins
Good
just trying to
switch.
Stays in the middle.
Just unlucky.
Just dispossessed.
As Lorenzo is giving chase. Some good pressure right here by the Eagles. As we see Martinez going up. Got lucky right there with the ball being overhit as Brink had to cover his position. Jones just being strong in that middle of the half. High kick right there.
Smart play by Salvador to be able to get his head in there and draw that foul.
I don't know if it's smart, but
I think it was both smart and dangerous.
yeah, because could have just took off his nose.
Welch tries to find Niue there, but Zion was able to block that.
As we see a substitute getting ready to come into the half, as Jamison Jones is coming out for Giovanni Pauliello.
Pauliello looking to add to his tally. He's got 2 already, trying to get that hat trick tonight. We talked earlier today. He scored 1 with his right foot, his left foot. Perfect hat trick would be if he scores the last one with his head.
Yeah, scores it with his head. Hey, but you never know if he scores it with his chest too.
Yeah, that could work as well.
Yeah.
He'll just be happy to get his hat trick tonight.
Yep. And I think that one of the things that Giovanni was talking to us when we were down there with him, we were kind of giving him a hard time, but he was saying how he's just been enjoying this game and enjoying the free flowing of it, of being able to get the opportunities that he's gotten, because he's been able to just move into space and allow for the ball to just be at his feet, which is exactly what you want. As we see a substitution coming off, number 12, Williams, for number 4, Walker, for the Bulldogs. We see a big opportunity for one of the offense from the Bulldogs. It's Pauliello trying to use some sneaky tactics, let it go through his legs and play through it. We see the Eagles kind of playing a little fancy. Right there. We saw the goal scorer from the first half, number 9, Jones, playing on that left side. And I will say, me and Danny didn't say that many words when he did score, but we just sat back and were in awe because that was a beautiful goal tucked in at the top left corner.
Yeah, it was a great play by him. You know, he did all the work and got a reward from it.
Yes, as we see Brink trying to break that line, finding the split. And Martinez recovering. And the Eagles are doing a great job of holding possession and forcing this Bulldog team to play more of a counter-attacking style of play. What that forces you to do, Danny, don't you think, is when the other team is deciding to play every counterattack, it means that every single touch matters from your team as you are holding possession.
Yeah. Yeah, those first touches, like we were saying before, are so vital to being able to get possession and find the next pass.
Yeah, and it's lethal when it's all dependent on playing a game where they're really trying to just capitalize on the mistakes that you are going to make. As we see number 4 trying to find feet right there for Tougaloo with the shot. Right over the bar as Brink being solid right there and getting a foot on it.
Yeah, great defending by him. Was able to catch up with that defender. The attacker, sorry, and blocked that shot to go over the goal for a corner kick for the Bulldogs, which they haven't had many tonight, but
No, and it looks like they're going to try to right away go for a short one. As we see an in-swinger in Poliello getting up high to win that ball in the air. Looks like they're going with the short corner. Trying to find that in-swinger. Good clearance right there from Salvador. Poliello playing the way he faces and finding that ball out as Lorenzo comes all the way across. And he just gets tackled unnecessarily right there. And that's smart play right there by Lorenzo, just feeling the foul. See a nice ball right there by Welch. As we see a nice switch. As Welch just gets hit on the side.
yeah, that was a dirty play there. I don't think the referee saw it.
No, but it looks like the Eagles are trying to really just put some pressure. Welch just doing a great job right there.
Let's go, Caleb! Attaboy, Caleb. Let's go. Stay smart.
Bulldogs trying to play from the back.
As they really are just trying to find that one
Yeah,
ball
that was
in
offsides.
to Jones on that far side.
Yeah, you can see that from a mile away. Referee was able to call it quickly. The linesman, sorry. Great pass by Salvador.
Niue just slowing the ball down, finding Hawkins, and Hawkins getting Martinez involved. See a nice little set with the shot. Far left. Nice win right there by Martinez. Doing a great job over there on that
Yeah,
right
he's
back
able to-
position.
Able to use his height to get that ball clear.
See Reed trying to get involved in the play. Good step right there from Welch. As number 5 for Tougaloo is just not able to get it, as McLean is just not able to get away from Welch, which can definitely be frustrating when a defender is marking you so close on the attacking side of things. As we see Lorenzo able to create some space.
Yeah, just a little bit of pulling off the shirt by Lorenzo there.
Yeah, and you just put his arm around him. And when you put it that high, it's just not smart. And it's going to get called the majority of the time.
Yeah, it's very easy to see.
Martinez just working hard and winning that ball, winning those 50-50s. As we see right here, as Hawkins just gets bullied in the middle of the field. As we see Jones and Matias battling it out on the wing, as well as Martinez. Unfortunate. As it looked like it was going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, it's going to be another corner kick for the Bulldogs tonight. It's way past over everyone.
As we see Niue trying to find Lorenzo and bend it with the outside of his foot. It was almost there. As we see Niue trying to lead Lorenzo. And Pauliello trying to open the field up with Rhodes. Rhodes making the effort. Unfortunate as he was not able to get a touch.
Just a tad short.
It was right there.
And that's going to be called for a foul. And a couple substitutions by our...
As we see number 12, Williams for the Bulldogs coming back into the game.
And Eric Romero taking Salvador Picard's place.
Yeah, as we see number 8, number 8 coming off of the field, Misiak for Williams.
Hawkins with the ball.
As he just slows the field down.
Yeah, trying to give his team some time to spread out.
And then driving and trying to find that through pass. As he opens the field up for Romero. Romero trying to find Niue as Caleb's driving on this wing. Finding the 1-2. Unfortunate as Caleb just needs to play it with his left.
Quick throw in.
As we see Chase driving, trying to find Reed. As he finds Reed on the wing. Reed with the in-swinger. Trying to find Pauliello! Pauliello! Lorenzo! ¡Qué golazo!
What a goal.
Goal by number 9, Lorenzo Gonzalez.
What a goal. By Lorenzo Gonzalez. Great play by Pauliello. He wasn't selfish. He was able to just lay that ball down.
And he was able to just set it. Hey, we talked about earlier. He was trying to get a goal with his head. Well,
Yeah.
he got an assist with his head instead.
Yeah. And
Just as
Lorenzo's
good.
not going to get an easier goal than that this season.
No, he's not. That was definitely on a platter.
Yep. Great play by Rhodes.
And we see some arguing right now from the Bulldogs on the field. As we see number 5 coming off of the field for the Bulldogs, McLean. And number 11 coming on for number 14, Todd. Number 20 making his first appearance in the game, Russell for the Bulldogs. And it's just really trying to find that long ball for the Bulldogs. As the Eagles are just boxing out Jones from being able to get any contact with that ball. As we see a good run right here by Welch down the line. Just unfortunate as it was spinning out of bounds to the left. Giovanni winning that ball right there. As we see a big switch, first time all the way to Jones on that far left. As he's driving, and we see Williams coming here and just trying to take the ball away from Jones. Miscommunication right there from the Bulldog players. As we see Chase just getting it out and trying to get us up. Nice touch right there by Reed to set himself up. Winning the ball back and trying to find Hawkins. Just unfortunate.
Swinging ball in by Silva.
We
Trying to
see
find
Niue.
Williams.
Niue getting the ball with Caleb working here on the swing. Just slowly getting us up the field and getting all players involved. Not necessarily needing a long ball right there, but Niue trying to make do with what he received. You see a good pass right there from Russell, with a good pass right there from number 10 from the Bulldogs, Silva. Silva trying to really be the playmaker right there. As we see a substitute coming onto the field. Number 9, Jones, on that far left, is coming out of the game for number 7.
Diaz. Martinez to take this throw in.
Chase playing smart right there, holding his side. Bit of a cramp. As we see Caleb playing it smart right here. Some good pressure right there from Lorenzo as Brink wins this ball in the middle field. Just unlucky. Giving him a little bit of a rocket to Russell from the Bulldogs defender.
Rhodes.
Trying to find that through ball.
Great run by Martinez.
Martinez showing great hustle, and that wins them the corner.
Good call, coach.
Hawkins with the in-swinger. And the referee calls for a penalty.
Direct to the spot. He
Looks
was
like
watching Brink.
Yeah, it looks like it was a pull from the defender then. And you can hear the bench calling for Gio to take this PK.
To finish his hat trick. He said he's good. He backed them off. He said he's fine. He's allowing it for Lorenzo.
Yeah, Lorenzo, the penalty taker for our Eagles. Gonna look to bury this. So Lorenzo prepares to take this PK.
As we see a penalty kick being taken right here by Lorenzo, the referee just making sure that no one crashes the box earlier than they should. Just as Danny said a minute ago, it's tension. As we see the free kick, penalty kick, goal! Secures that! Vamos!
Yeah, the Portuguese from Madeira gets his second of the night.
As we see a substitution right there. See! Signature celebration as he goes to celebrate with his teammates.
Fun fact, Lorenzo is from the same city and country from where Cristiano Ronaldo was born in, Madeira, Portugal.
Subbing in for the Eagles, number 13,
Nice.
Victor
Yeah, I guess just a fun fact as I was reading the roster here. Myself, I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, so I know a lot about Cristiano, and I was looking over at the roster and saw that.
Yeah, I can't say the same. Messi all the way, I'm sorry. How many World Cups does Ronaldo have? None? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. As we see some substitutes as Nick Clark enters the field, and we see number 13 making his first appearance for the Eagles. Victor Franca.
Yeah, the Brazilian playing at left back.
As we see Gio winning that ball. Some communication right there as Victor trying to help Gio. Victor trying to help Lorenzo. As we see a nice little flick to
Great
allow the
defensive
goal
header
to go out.
by Vitinha.
Oh, we gotta wait. Referee's tying his shoes. The play will continue without him. This is exactly what you want to see from your Eagles coming off of 3 games that they tied, capitalizing in this game with the score currently being 4-1. And this is what you want to see going into a week where we're going to be hosting the Bob Jones University Bruins. It's going to be an intense game, and this is good preparation for just that. As we see some substitutes coming in as Niwe Mugeni comes off, and we have number 33 coming into the game, Branson Phelps, and then we have Samuel Berrigan coming into the game for Lorenzo Gonzalez, and we have Chris Martinez coming off of the field, and Jacob Bernard coming onto the field, and Victor Franca switching sides of the field. Whew, I think that was everything. That was like everyone moving.
Yeah, I think you got them all.
As Coach Lee was is really wanting for the pressure to just keep going with fresh legs on the field and rest some players for just an intense week of training. As we see a shot right there from number 12, Williams.
Yeah, very good play by Williams, taking on 3 defenders by himself and getting the shot off. And I think this is what this Bulldogs team has lacked tonight, just the ability to take on the defender and get the shot off.
As he breaks through, and we see Branson getting introduced to this game, and we see Samuel Berrigan rushing in as Chase trying to settle this ball down. Right there with Miklas coming back into the game. Oh, I missed one. Miklas came into the game for Matthias Lee.
That's right. It was like 6 substitutions right there.
It was boom, 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 boom. Boom.
Hawkins there dispossessed.
As we see a ball right over the top, trying to find Russell right there. He tries to set the ball. And Welch not coming out of, no, correction, Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard took his place.
Ooh, as we see a nice ball across diagonally. Ooh, close. As we saw Clark just trying to slow down, and he accidentally just ran into the goalie as he was ready for that loose ball to come out. And the Eagles look like they're preparing for another substitution to come onto the field.
Yeah, I can't really make out who it is. I can't see the number of his shirt. Clear by the Bulldogs. And Bernard to take this throw in.
And we see Ethan Rivers coming into the game for Chase Hawkins at that sixth position.
For the Eagles, number 24, Ethan Rivers.
Jacob just playing on, gets stuck into a hard tackle. And it's a bit exciting for some of these players that don't really get to see game time, because a lot of them really are, I don't know how many of them they were able to take with them on the road. So it's nice for them to be able to get some minutes this evening. As we see the ball in from number 11 from the Bulldogs.
Rivers clears that out.
With a shot right there from number 11 again. Lara. Branson wanting the ball over here on this sideline. And Romero just doing good at switching the ball. Great ball over the top from Brink, trying to find Nicholas Clark in a foot race over there with the defender. Working hard, staying on his feet, driving, finding the ball inside to Romero with the shot!
A great layoff there by Clark. Now Bernard to the races, but it's going to be called back for an offside position there on Williams.
Oof. Man, the referee just roasted him. Yeah. No, I know it is. I know my mic's on. That was tough. Like, the response from the fans, the referee called him out because the player number 4 was arguing with him, and he told him he was in an offside position and came back to try and win the ball.
Clark now chases that ball. And he earns a corner kick for our Eagles. And another substitution here, Pietri.
As we see Giovanni Pagliello coming on off of the field for Angel Pietri.
Yeah, another player that hasn't seen a lot of minutes here, but he'll be able to see some playing time tonight.
And we see the ball in right there from Romero. We see Franca trying to get that in-swinger, finding feet. Oh, right there from Angel. Just coming onto the field, and Romero with the shot right over the bar.
Yeah, good header by Pietri there. Unfortunate by the goalkeeper. It just bounced off the back of his head, I believe. But again, the Eagles are knocking on the door one more time, trying to get that 5th goal. It's Clark. Takes a shot up, but it's blocked.
And Franca winning the ball right there. Playing smart.
There's a throw in, and Romero takes it all the way back to Brink.
Just a tough tackle right there from Bernard. Or from Russell on Bernard. Jacob battling over here with number 10. And Williams driving. Trying to find the through as Rivers gets involved. We see the in-swinger coming across the box.
Yeah, Romero tries to play from the back.
Trying to be a little too clever.
Yeah, but just goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Brink. Miklas.
Trying to find Bernard right here. To Berrigan. Find Phelps. Phelps trying to find the switch. A good ball. Just couldn't get his foot all the way around it. Trying to find Clark.
Yeah, he tried to bend it there, but there wasn't enough bend on that pass.
Yeah, it was too direct. Unlucky.
Silva.
As you see, Russell getting dispossessed right there by Miklas. Brink has just been doing a phenomenal job tonight, holding down the fort and really just making sure that we're securing the possession and playing smart and not playing rushed. As we see a nice ball right there to Romero. Romero just trying to find the easy pass to Franca, and Franca just trying to find feet as he drives right here on the sideline. Nice little move. Tries to find that through ball, just a little too much as he's trying to work with Clark on that wing.
Yeah, both Brink and Miklas look like they've been playing together for a long time, you know, but the way their chemistry's working together as the back line. They've been really solid tonight, but I hope to see them together, playing together more, as they look to complement each other out on the field.
Yeah, and the more that they play with each other, it really is important, especially them as center backs. There are some new additions. I know Brink's a newer addition this year, and he's doing a phenomenal job of not trying to fill in the shoes of Clint Peterson, but playing his own game and being able to play to the best of his abilities.
Miklas finds Romero in the middle.
Romero passed it to no one, but Franca just hustling back to be able to help recover the ball. As we see Brink just slowing the ball down with an outside of the foot pass.
Bernard looks up trying to find a pass.
Trying to find
Romero there in the midfield, but just a little short. Clark
driving. See
dispossessed there at the last second. And the Bulldogs look to counter. Williams. long shot there by Walker, but it just goes over the goal for a goal kick. You saw him hesitate there for a second, deciding to whether take the shot or find a pass.
See a big ball right there from Hammond, and Bernard giving some pressure. Number 23 has been doing a good job on the swing for the Bulldogs. He's been working hard. Dorian Winters has been really bit of wind up here.
Yeah, getting a little windy.
Which is nice. But Jacob
Bernard
playing smart right there, releasing the ball, finding easy passes. And Eagles just shifting it back, just trying to find the easy one and not try to force the ball.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left on the clock, the Eagles are going to just look to have possession and
As we see Samuel Berrigan right there winning the ball.
end this game with a good win.
Yeah, as we see the clock winding down, we got about a minute and a half left. What's something that you'd like to see this week as we take on BJU, Danny?
BJU, you know, always an exciting game. I always look forward to that game. It's, you know, there's the PCC against BJU rivalry that we like to see every year. Overall, I just, you know, like to see our guys rest. We have a week to do that, and I know in training they're gonna take it easy. You know, work on needs to be worked on. What
Yeah.
we've seen tonight, but overall, just rest and be completely ready for that game.
Yeah, as we saw a foul right there from Clark. As the clock winds down, and exactly to your point, Danny, like, this is a game you look forward to. It's also a game where tension's hot, and honestly, that was the game that you looked forward to because you knew it was going to be a hard one. You knew your adrenaline was going to be pumping, but at the end of it, it's nice to know that, like, when you all come together and you're fighting, and even for a big rivalry, you're fighting on the field for one another. And really, it's nice to come off a win, get some, like, to your point, like, get some rest. We got some tired legs. We got a lot of traveling. They're coming off the road, and this will be their 4th game in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they've had a busy season, and also I like playing against BJU because our fans, you know, we love to see them out here. We always have all the bleachers completely packed.
And right here, Petrie missed the ball. We saw Franca just get nailed from number 4.
And that's going to be the game today.
Yep, that's the game. So the final score is 4-1. The Eagles have won. And that'll do it here at Eagle Field. Next Saturday, the Eagles will be hosting Bob Jones University. The game will begin at 7 p.m. I repeat, 7 p.m. Be sure to tune in to that match as the Eagles look to continue their 2023 season off with another win. And thanks again for watching Eagle Soccer, and we will see you next time.